Hello, hello. Hello, Carrie. Cooking chicken Satan? No. Satay. Satay. Mm. Need to make the marinade. Wish I had mixing bowls. Hi, Nano. You trying to stay awake? Oh no, why are you trying to stay awake? What's going on? I might just use a regular bowl. I think that's the best thing I can do. You woke. Okay, so I need to need to make the marinade. Oh, my head's hurting. Starting to come on. Didn't stay hydrated enough. Okay. So we're going to make this marinade in this bowl over here. Bit of salt. Where's my coconut milk? Where did I put you? Put you somewhere, didn't I? I put you somewhere. Where are you? Where is it? Did you put coconut milk in the fridge? No. Is it in the cupboard? Yes, it is. Oh shit, we got noodles. I forgot about the noodles. And the vinegar. Oh, sorry, that was probably a horrible sound. Yesterday you didn't and got hit by a tower nap. Oh no. Gotta stay awake. Praying we have a tin open. I'm pretty sure we do. You started American Night. Oh, Alan Wake American Nightmare? Yeah, it's not great, but it's not the worst. Oh shit. Why does nothing work properly? Trying to open with this tin opener, but it's okay, there we go. So put some salt in there. I've got a thing of coconut milk. I'm just gonna smush smush it around a little bit because coconut milk always ends up with like a chunk. I'm gonna try and mix it so it's a little more creamy because all like the solid of the coconut settles at the top. Okay. So I'm just gonna pour like a quarter of that and give it a bit of a mix. Leave the rest of it to one side. What else do we need? We need the chicken. I need some sugar. I need a tablespoon of sugar. A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. So we're going to get a big old tablespoon here. Okay, put that in there. Okay, and we need our curry paste. I don't have any teaspoons. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're just making this little marinade. And we're going to put some chicken in there to marinate. And once we've done that, we I'm going to do a little cleaning up. Just so I've got everything ready. Okay, we're going to put some curry paste in there. We will be coming back to this. More of it will be going in when we make our sauce. Now, this also calls for curry powder. We don't have curry powder per se. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some paprika instead. And do we need chili flakes? Probably not. So I'm just going to get this spoon and I'm going to try and mix this as best I can without slopping it everywhere, because with paprika and the curry paste, just trying to smush down the coconut milk chunks as best I can. You can see it's making this nice. I don't know if you guys can see this very well. I think you can, yeah. Makes this really nice color. That's what we're going for. It's the kind of thing when you're making like a red Thai curry or a tikka or something like that. You get this kind of color. Sign of a good curry, I say. Making sure we scoop all the bits. So this was just like curry powder essentially, curry paste, sugar, salt, and coconut milk. And this is going to be our marinade. We're going to put our chicken in here. And we're going to let it just marinate for as much time as we can. I just need to tidy this up a little bit because we got leakage. Everything's okay though. We're good, we're good. Okay, chopping time. How's everyone doing anyway? How's everyone's day been? Didn't really get to chat too much because when we were playing that game earlier, it was very short. You done so much since the last stream? You done some gardening, got washing in, and had a shower? Damn, dude! You've been productive. What have I done? What have I done? I had a marketing meeting. I did a little bit of work, and then I just had a chat with you guys. That's really it. So kind of productive. Second stream, hi Gareth. 5 minutes up, going to the gym. Bon appetit, thank you very much, Nana. Good luck at the gym. So it was a good meeting? Yeah, it was good, yeah. No complaints. Productive. I mean, there was a couple people missing. One person was ill. So it was productive-ish. So we got some chicken here. Now, these are small chicken breast fillets. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and slice them like lengthways. I want like some strips going on, you know? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'll do some long ones. Long boys. We're going to marinate these in the marinade we just made. And then we're going to be making a satay sauce, peanut sauce. In fact, I can cut this bit. That can be a strip, essentially. Going to be different sizes here, so I'm going to have to be wary when I cook these. That some I'm going to cook quicker than others. That's fine. Oops. Chopping boards are going all over the place. Yeah, so there we go. Can remove that end bit there. We don't really need that for what we're doing. So yeah, it was a bit of a day in terms of like everything getting rushed at one point, but it's been pretty smooth sailing since then. Whew, and no more meetings this week, so I'm good. You only had a shower? And you play with your dog? Oh, nice. Wouldn't be one if it was someone wasn't missing, yeah. Gardening was hard. Oh. Damn. You just need to show your gardening. I didn't realize you were so green-fingered. Okay, we've got our bowl here, which you can see. We're just going to put in all of our chicken into this marinade. Now, ideally I would have had a bigger bowl. Already I'm wondering if this is all going to fit. It should be okay. Oh. So I'm going to get my hands in. I'm going to make sure everything is covered in this lovely, saucy marinade. Now you can prep this. I rarely do this because I'm always like, I want to do stuff on stream, you know. But you can prep this the day before and leave this to marinate overnight. We don't need to do that. We're just going to leave that there. And I'm going to wash my chicken hands. My hands that are covered in chicken, not like I don't have chicken hands. For those of you wondering. Yeah, so we're just going to leave that to marinate for a while. You broke the shovel? Damn. So we're just going to leave that at room temperature for a little bit. We're going to chill for a little bit. We don't really have anything to chop. We don't really have anything to prep other than that. So we're just going to leave it for a little bit and do that. And we'll cook the chicken and then we'll make the sauce. Hi Lee, how's it going? What kind of sauce is that? So this sauce here is, we put in coconut milk, curry powder, curry paste, some salt and some sugar. And we basically just mix that all together. And we've sliced up we've sliced up the chicken into thin strips because that's just the way I want to do it. We're just going to let that marinate there for at least 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. We're going to do some washing up. We're going to chill. We're going to take it nice and slow. Make the sauce. Yeah, so basically this is pretty simple. I could have made this more complicated, and honestly if I was back at home or if I was doing, you know, in better surroundings, I would have made it more complicated, but maybe done like a different side. But we've just got some veg for the side. We've got some wraps, or not wraps, sorry, like a naan kind of thing going on. So it's just going to be some chicken, and it's going to be with some veg and some sauce. But the thing that makes this really nice isn't the marinade. The marinade is just to like have the chicken taste nice at its core. But then we make this peanut sauce. The peanut sauce is the big deal in this dish. We're going to be combining a bunch of ingredients over some heat in a saucepan, and we're gonna make it a sauce, and then we put that together. I was initially planning on doing some rice with this, and then it was like, I need to buy some rice. I just kind of avoided, I guess, the carbs. Gone for just gonna have some veg with it and have some bread that we have left over, because this is our last week in this apartment. So it's kind of getting to the point where we don't really want to buy anything extra, like food-wise. Like today I had to buy some more peanut butter because we're kind of low on peanut butter, and I needed a bunch for this. Had to buy some soy sauce. There's a lot of stuff I can take home. That's fine. But yeah, I didn't want to buy like a whole bunch of more things. So yeah, that's why it's kind of limited. But I'm looking forward to the thing I'm going to make on Thursday. The next thing. The next project. I'm going to make these egg rolls. I think they're called like cheeseburger egg rolls with a bacon jam. We basically make a bacon jam, right? And then we make a we make like egg rolls with like steak inside, like mince. It's kind of like, imagine making a burger. That's what's going to happen on Thursday. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the side for that, but maybe there'll be some stuff in the shop that catches my eye. I was initially planning to do rice, like today and Thursday, and I thought it's a lot of rice. It's a lot of rice. I know some people live off of rice. Trying to go for some variety over here. Peanut sauce ain't that good? What you talking about? What you talking about? Peanut sauce ain't that good. I love me some I mean, to be fair, I came up with this idea and I was like, oh, I'm doing this. Like, sound good? Jubats was like, yeah. And then today she said, oh, I'm not like the biggest fan of it. And I was like, oh shit. So hopefully she likes it. Maybe I'll convert her into liking chicken satay, like satay sauce. Or maybe she'll just be like, nope, I don't like it. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll find out. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah, I remember when I cooked miso salmon. I remember back when I used to live with Cloudy, and I would make all sorts of dishes, and then most of the time, like, his girlfriend would pop over, and so I would always make enough for like 3-4 people in case we had guests. Worst case scenario, we had leftovers. I remember her coming over once, and I was like, oh, I made miso salmon, like, you know, she was like, I don't really like salmon. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, that's okay. Like, she was like, oh, I'll eat it. And then she tried it. She fucking loved it. She loved it. She was like, maybe I do like salmon. It's one of those things where you're like, do I not like the food that I've eaten, or do I just not like the way it was prepared? You know what I mean? I'm sure your mum's going to say, is she good at for you, and it's only about a year old. It's nature. It's nature. A curry wrap. Bacon jam. Bacon jam. It's like, basically, this is for Thursday. Basically cooking some bacon. Gonna add some onions. Caramelize them in the bacon fat with some sugar. Mix in the bacon again and make like a bacon jam, essentially. It's like caramelized and sweet. And then we mix that in with some mince that we're going to cook with some spices. And then that's going to go in with some cheese inside some egg rolls. Going to roll them up. And then it does say to deep fry them. We're going to shallow fry them because we don't really have the opportunity to deep fry them here. Yeah. Chicken satay tasty? Yeah. I like chicken satay. We went to this all-you-can-eat place, and it has a really nice satay. This was a while ago that we went to it. It was a while ago. Yeah, it was nice. It was good. I wish I had something else to prep, but I don't really. I don't have anything to prep. Yeah, it's, I'm just trying to think, do I put the sauce in a bowl, the chicken on the side? How do I serve this? I'm trying to think, chat, I'm trying to think. Do I put the sauce in a bowl on the plate? Nah, it's not enough space. I don't have anything small to put it in. I would like to put the sauce in like a small container kind of thing. If only I had access to stuff that I want. Yeah, I was thinking of putting it like the sauce in a little bowl, and then you can just dunk the stuff in. But I just don't know how that's going to be, how I'm going to serve that. Let's dry these up and then see if we can do a little makeshift thing. She gaslighting you. No, no, no. Because she was like, when we went to this all-you-can-eat place, we had chicken satay, and she said, yeah, no, I'm not the biggest fan. But the other night, I was like sat there trying to think of things to make in the week. And she mentioned tacos, and I was like, yeah, I can make tacos. And then I was trying, like, one of the things I looked at was this chicken Thai soup, but it had mushrooms in it, which I could easily substitute. But it was basically a soup. It had coconut milk in it as well. And I was like, do I really want to do like a chicken soup? It looked kind of good, but it required a lot of herbs and stuff that I didn't have like here. So I was just really thinking about it. And then I saw a recipe for chicken satay, and I thought, yes, that's what I want to do. That's a really good idea. If I put the sauce, so I could do this, and then I could put the veg, I think this could work. I think this could be a cool little dish. So I'm going to put the sauce in a bowl. I'm going to put the chicken on the side, the veg on the other side, and then I can put the bread like dipped into the sauce. I think it works, chat. I think it works. I think I've cracked the code. So that way, if she doesn't like the sauce, then at least she's got the chicken that's been cooked in the marinade, you know? And if she does like the sauce, then there'll be loads of it. Yeah, the bacon jam thing, it's just like, it's called a bacon jam. I don't think it's a jam. I think it's just the idea that you caramelize the bacon and the onion so that it makes like a, like a caramelized globule of stuff. And from that, you add that in with the rest of it. So I think that's the idea. But we'll be trying that on Thursday. Let me guess, lemongrass? Yes, there was lemongrass. There was a whole bunch of things I needed. Definitely a better name than bacon fat, yeah. Yeah, there was lemongrass or stuff like that. This is the thing, like I was saying yesterday, like the tacos were nice. It was just, I left the wraps in the oven. I didn't cover them in foil. I was supposed to cover them in tin foil. I think I even read that aloud on stream, and I didn't do it. The cobs, or the cobettes, it said like 40 minutes, and I was like, that seems a long time. Remember, I was stressing because I was like, oh, it's going to take too long. I put them in late. No, like they were kind of crispy and well done on the outside. So just feel like I'm in a situation where a lot of things are unavailable, and I'm trying to do the best I can under the circumstances, you know. I don't, like, back when I lived in Chester with Cloudy up north, I had access to like so many different spices. We had an entire cupboard filled with herbs and spices, and then my parents bought me this spice rack, so we had access to so much stuff. Anything I wanted to cook with, generally had it. I had so many different unique things as well. Like I had saffron in there. I had, lemongrass, kaffir leaves, like all those kind of things that you use once in a blue moon. I remember had, oh my gosh, what was it called? The thing that you do sushi seasoning with. Yeah, it was like, I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, I had access to like all of those things, and I had a kitchen in which I could cook and stream in it, you know. And then back in my place at the moment, when I've moved, it's just not viable. There's just not enough space. There's a large kitchen. It's just that it's difficult to set up the cameras and the laptop in a way that makes it actually workable, you know, which is the problem, because I can cook there, fine. I have access to a lot of stuff there as well. Now I'm here, it's like, whoa, this kitchen's like really long. I can put my laptop over here. I can put the cameras up there. You can have multiple angles. Whoa, you know. And now it's like I don't have access to my utensils, I don't have access to my spices, my ingredients, So yeah, that's the kind of situation I feel like I've been in um, the past few weeks. Open the soy sauce, so I'm not rushing to do that later. Yeah, so I feel like it's been nice cooking here and being able to do cooking streams again, but it also feels like they have been slightly scuffed, kind of the theme of streaming from here. The slightly scuffed era of streaming from the laptop and cooking streams without half the ingredients and that kind of thing. So it's just been nice to do, regardless. It's been nice to do and actually have the opportunity to do cooking streams again. That's why I've been trying to cram in as many as possible, because I know people are like, when are cooking streams coming back? I'd love to do them. I'd love to be doing what I was doing before and doing them every week. But yeah, it's just not really possible. But enough of that. Enough lamenting. We can do this one today. We'll do one on Thursday, and then next week we'll be back at the desktop and streaming with the good old quality PC. Or actually, I mean, not top of the range anymore. Really, it's not top of the range compared to a lot of stuff these days, but more a higher range. Let's say that, a higher range than my laptop. And as Scoutman referred to it the other day, we are approaching that void of no streams for a few weeks. There'll be no streams. Yeah. Amazes you how Thai food uses so much lemongrass. Like, what if they had a shortage? Can't make our dishes properly. Yeah, I mean, you could say that about a lot of cuisines though, right? Like, I'm trying to think, like, I mean, imagine there's no tomatoes. No tomatoes, and like Italy and Spain and stuff like that would suffer. No garlic, right? We use garlic in everything in the Mediterranean. Expedition 33 PR something else. Huh? Oh, right, yeah. So the plan for the rest of the week, as we're in yapping stage, because we're just marinating our stuff, right? The plan for the rest of the week is tomorrow I'm going to try and play Banjo-Tooie. There is a possibility that I will launch it, and the difference in like the capture card like transmission, if it's way too bad, then I may consider doing something else. I don't know what else it would be, but I'm kind of trying my best with doing the whole Banjo-Tooie thing. So Banjo-Tooie tomorrow and on Thursday. Thursday we'll also have a cooking stream in the afternoon/evening. And then on Friday, I'll actually be starting earlier because Jubats is going to start work earlier because she is traveling to Italy that night. So I will be streaming at the time that she is working. So yeah, be more like a normal time. Saturday, I have to do a whole bunch of work. I have like an interview project for a company that I need to do. And then on Sunday, I'm probably going to be doing family stuff because I'm going to be helping out with looking after my sister's twins. So then next week, starting from Monday, we will have a bit more free time. I'll do a bunch of tours on Monday for MVM. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm not sure, but I want to do a bunch of DBD because I've not been playing that. Maybe some Elden Ring with the guys because there's some new content. Maybe try that out. And yeah, we talked to Karik about maybe playing some Payday. Leah was messaging me about playing some games as well. So we'll see. But I'll try and do. I need to do work, but I also, can do that in the evening, and hopefully we can do some nice long streams and get a whole bunch done. And then obviously the following week is where I'm gone. So from that weekend, it will be pretty much like 3 weeks before. I'll be back again. Did I finish already? No, we're just getting started, Fire. Just getting started. Just marinating the chicken at the moment. I'm just prepping and sorting stuff out and yapping, really. It's been half an hour of yapping. Barely started. Yes, so sorry, to answer your question, I kind of went off on a tangent there, didn't I? Middle of September when I'm back, the plan definitely is to play Expedition 33. That'll probably be my long game that I'll play on Fridays. Want to play Lies of P, which will probably be my next quote-unquote long game that I play on Fridays. And then also there's Borderlands 4, which, you know, I might play with the guys. I know Creek and Wayne and Methman wanted to play, so I might consider picking that up and playing it. The Somnium Files game, the sort of detective mystery game, I want to play that. There's a whole bunch of things. So yeah, when we get back in September, there'll be... Obviously, things can change if, like, I start having too many things to do for work, and if it gets successful with this other company as well, then I'm going to be juggling a lot of stuff. So we will see. But that is my current plan, as those are games that I own and I want to play. So that's the idea. Massaging the chicken. Yeah, I'm marinating it. There it is. It's marinating. I'll tell you what we can do. I'll tell you what, this is probably not a good idea, seeing as I'm developing a headache. Should probably take some painkillers, because I don't think this is shifting. I'm going to do that now. Taking pills on stream. So some of you might get this reference. This is from a stream a long time ago. I think I might have mentioned this on a stream. 1 second, let me just take these. Also, on another thing, right? I'm drinking a Polish drink here. Drinking a Polish drink. So just to go back, when I was when me and Jubats were traveling through the Netherlands, we found this iced tea drink there that was carbonated. You know, you get iced tea, Lipton, and those kind of things. This was carbonated. I can actually show you because we have a big bottle here. Hashtag not sponsored. I should probably show it on this camera. So this is it. Lipton iced tea. Okay? But it's carbonated. It's carbonated. We found this in the Netherlands. We thought it was amazing. We bought a Lipton bottle, and then we bought like a store brand one. And that's all we had. When we came back to the UK, started looking at them in stores, started looking online, couldn't find them anywhere. The only place that actually came up when you Googled it was a Dutch importer website that specialized in Dutch products. So we were gutted, understandably. Went to Spain, looked around, checked the shops, nothing there. Get to France, what do we see? We find a bottle. So that's why we bought a couple of bottles back. Because we went on the Eurostar. There's no liquid limits when you're traveling on the Eurostar as opposed to flying. So we were able to bring a couple of bottles back. And yeah, it just kind of hits different. Carbonated iced tea, very nice. So we were in this Polish store yesterday? Yes, yesterday. Because Jumas wanted to eat one of these Polish donuts, which was plum-filled. It was very nice. We're looking down the tea aisle, and what do we find? Carbonated tea, Nestea. This is a raspberry mint flavor. Okay. Jumas had like a mango one, I think it was. And it's right on our doorstep. It's like 5-10 minute walk away. And we had no idea. It was £2 a can. So maybe not worth it in the long run. But, yeah, so we've tried lots of different carbonated iced teas. Yeah. You don't think there will be much time for the rest of the year for other games? You think unless there's a lot of time spent on games on a day? Yeah, it depends on how much work I need to do. Like if I'm juggling work, helping out with the twins, and stuff like that. I think the twins go back to nursery soon, so, you know, that should be fine. So yeah, like Expedition 33, we can do long streams, you know, like I usually do. We can probably do a bunch there. You said Somnium Files is only a couple of sessions long. Lies of P is going to... I mean, from all accounts, Lies of P is more like Sekiro, and I found Sekiro a lot easier than Dark Souls. Like, Sekiro I love the gameplay of that. So maybe Liza P is going to be easier for me than other people. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, it'll be September, October, November, December. It's 4 months. Like, we'll see how many games we can get done in that time. Um, but yeah, we'll just play it by ear. We'll play it by ear. There's no pressure. There's no pressure at all. No stores in the UK that import them there. Yeah, yeah. Carbonated iced tea. It's a thing that apparently it's very like Dutch, and the French stores that had it imported it from the Netherlands as well. So that's very interesting. Hi, bloopers. What's cooking? We are cooking chicken satay. It's pretty basic. I was just spending the first part of the stream lamenting over how this kitchen is pretty nice in terms of what I can set up my cameras, I can and do all of this stuff. I just don't have access to most of the utensils and the herbs and spices and things like that I normally have. So it's just kind of throwing stuff together as best I can. I really have enough time for 1 or 2 games nowadays. Yeah, no, that's understandable. When I was streaming full time, it was very easy because I was doing like 10-hour streams 4 or 5 times a week. I was doing a cooking stream a week, and then the other days I was playing multiplayer games. So during like the 5 years, 6 years that I was streaming full time, I got through so many games. And yeah, it's obviously a lot more difficult when you're trying to juggle work and life stuff as well. Finished Act 1 of Expedition 33. Cannot wait for you to play it, really. Oh, I'm excited. I mean, it's like a month. Yeah, I'm like 5 weeks or something like that. 4 or 5 weeks. I'm excited. I'll be jumping in and going full force. I'm going to have a bunch of you in chat who've played it before, so that'll be good if I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. Fair games you can jump into easily rather than games that take a while to complete. Yeah, like, as I've gotten older, I have appreciated games that you can finish in shorter periods of time. Don't get me wrong, I love games that I can spend like 100, 150 hours on. I love the Xenoblade Chronicles series, the trilogy on Switch. I think each of those games took me 100, 120 hours. I enjoy playing the Final Fantasy games. I played the, what's it called? The Persona games. I played 3, 4, 5. All of those took me over 100 hours. Like, I do love an RPG. I love a JRPG, Western RPG. Like, Witcher was like 150 hours. Like, I love doing that and just having all of that time to explore. But when it comes to getting it done, when I was streaming full time, it's like, yeah, I can spend 10 hours a day streaming and playing it, and I can get a very long game done in a couple of weeks, right? But as I'm not streaming full time anymore, it takes longer, and it does feel like, oh, I've been playing this game for a couple of months. And even the best games, sometimes you can be a bit like, ooh, this has been going on for a while. So it's been quite nice. With the restrictions on my laptop, it's been nice having just the indie games available to me, because a lot of those are done within like 2-3 hours. So it's been quite fun playing indie games and games that don't last for a long time. And there is something to be said about games that you can finish in one session. There's a lot of games you can finish in like 5 to 8 hours. I think that's fine for me for a stream. I'm like Hellblade, for example, is an amazing game. Didn't like the sequel as much, but Hellblade, highly recommend it. I think I did that in 7 hours. Like games like that where I can start a stream in the morning and be finished by the afternoon and go and make dinner kind of thing. That's something that's good. But to go back to let me see if anything I missed in chat. You gonna watch me play it? Oh. You want to play Black Myth Wukong? It's so good. Are you like a Souls-like fan? Do you like Dark Souls and those kinds of games? Because Black Myth Wukong was, yeah. Scatman gifted it to me. I really enjoyed it. Like, we'd been keeping an eye on it. A bunch of us who like Souls-like games. We'd been keeping an eye on it, and it looked really interesting, but I really enjoyed it. It has so much on Chinese mythology and everything, but the action is really, really cool. It's almost like a boss rush game. Very close to being a boss rush game. There is stuff you can explore in each area, but it is very much you go to this area and you're going to fight bosses and bosses and bosses. And some of the boss fights are just insane. They're really, really good. Yeah, it was my favorite game of last year. You ever watch Find the Whole Story because all streamer playing it, you've never finished, really? Okay. You started Hellblade but never finished it? Really? I played the first one, I thought it was amazing. The second one, I was a bit disappointed. I feel like they kind of missed the thing that made the first game so good. The thing that makes the first thing so good, it's a mix of puzzles, a mix of combat, a mix of like a walking simulator where you're experiencing. But the thing that made it good was the fact that the main character is suffering from psychosis and she has these voices in her head. And it's like she's trying to take like her dead lover's skull to hell to try and revive him, like claim his soul back, right? So you have all these people like doubting you in your head, you have all this stuff going on, and it was a very emotional ride. Whereas in the second one, you're kind of lacking that, for me, that like the pull of the story, and they focus too much on the walking simulator. Now, I love a walking simulator when it's done right, but it just, I don't know, it's a little bit different. Wukong looks so pretty and cool. It's so good, yeah. There are some things that frustrated me when I played it the first time, but once I got going and once I did all that, I yeah, I really enjoyed it. Anyway, I'm gonna go back. So I don't know, for those of you who remember, many years ago I did a stream on a game called Super Seducer. Super Seducer is one of those games where it's like real people. You select things and it's all like pre-recorded, like people. And it was done by this guy who's a pickup artist, right? A pickup artist who, tells you how to get women, right? It is the cringiest thing. It is terrible. Okay, why am I talking about Super Seducer? You'll see in a second. You'll see. Wait a second, we're marinating. Super Seducer. This guy is the cringiest thing possible, right? And the funny thing about the game was selecting the wrong answers because, he acts out the wrong answers. There was 2 games. There's actually 3, but the third one was banned. Like, it was that bad. But it was just for the cringe. And it's terrible because this guy is, like, being serious and legit about it. But there was one particular answer where it was like how to like gain the affection of this woman, and the answer, one of the possible answers, was to give her a kumquat tree or kumquat tree, which I don't think I'd ever heard of that fruit before, really, like other than knowing that it was a fruit. But and the funny part, there is a video on my main channel if anyone wants to watch the highlights of that. I gave a cheap ass a kumquat tree. No. Basically, my parents went on a cruise a couple of months ago, and they went around the Mediterranean, went to Croatia and places, and they went to Malta. One of the things they got was these kumquat candies, or like jellies. They're kind of like Turkish delight. And my parents handed me, it's like, oh, we got these in Malta. And I was like, okay, thanks. And I looked at it and it says kumquat, and all I could think of was that dumbass game and that dumbass stream. We had like 100 people watching, and it was just dumbassery. So if that wasn't bad enough, I got kumquat liqueur as well. I have kumquat liqueur. Liqueur from Corfu, apparently. There we go. So, it was, you know what, for the content, it was a funny stream. But the game is terrible. So, we're going to try this now while we're waiting for our chicken. The chicken's probably ready now. I think the chicken is good to go. But I'm going to grab a glass. I'm going to have a little bit of kumquat liqueur. Something else my parents got me. This is what my parents got me for my birthday. This burnt, okay. I made the mistake of saying I liked peanut butter. Like, I liked Reese's Pieces, so peanut butter and candy, that kind of thing. And my parents have, like, grasped onto that. And I swear for the past 5 years or so, for Christmas and for birthdays, I get something peanut butter related. It's cute. They're trying to, like, do stuff that I like. But now they're like, this is what I got. Peanut butter and whiskey flavor liqueur. This is what I got for my birthday. Me and Jubaz tried a glass, and it burnt. It burnt. It is, yeah. So anyway, let's try. Why is the bottle shaped like that? I think that is the island of Corfu. That is what the shape of the island looks like. So that's why it's shaped like that. So I'm gonna pour myself a little bit. I'm gonna try it. It's very orange, as you guys can see in the bottle. Yeah, so yeah, I could have poured it into Jubats's Greg's cup, but she probably wouldn't appreciate that. Okay, sorry, it's just they're next to each other, pride of place. So there it is. It's very orange. I think I'm staining everything by touching it. So let's give it a try, shall we? You know what? That's actually quite nice. That's bloody lovely. You love that Greg's cup? It's a good cup. I'm kind of jealous it was the last one. Never say you like something in front of your parents, right? Like, yeah, this is all you're getting now. I got beard products one birthday, and I was like, oh, this is so good, because these are like, you know, fairly expensive. Like, these are really good. Didn't get them again. You like the kumquat? It's actually kind of nice, I'm not going to lie. It's a lot smoother than the peanut butter whiskey one. Yeah. It stained the glass, which concerns me, because it makes me wonder what it's doing to my insides. But enough yapping and liqueur testing. Let us start with the cooking. So, our chicken has been marinating in our mixture that we made earlier. For those of you who weren't here, like 40 minutes ago. With all that cooking, has Jubats baked or anything yet? She has. We made some cookies when I was at my place, and they were good. They were like crumble cookies. Since she's been here, we made more cookies. She made me some chocolate chip cookies. God, what else? Oh, banana bread. She made this banana bread. It was good. It was good. So yeah, she has been doing her fair share of baking. 50 minutes of no cooking. Dude, I was prepping the chicken. I'm not rushing. So inside this, we have got coconut milk. We've got salt, some sugar. We've got curry powder, and we've got a red Thai paste, like a curry paste. Basically a dark curry, right? You don't want like a korma paste in there. And that's just been sitting there marinating, just enjoying itself, living its best life. I'm going to get a little bit of oil now. I'm going to put this in the pan. Our dodgy pan, again. This pan does not balance because it is bent. I said to my parents, I was like, hey, can I borrow a pan? Because we don't have a frying pan here. We got 2 saucepans, no frying pan. Can we borrow a frying pan? And they were like, yeah, sure. There's a big one, there's a small one, there's a medium one. And me, the genius, was like, medium one. I can cook, fried eggs, scrambled eggs in there, and also can cook, risotto. This is the only one that's somehow been battered. I don't know if someone's been beaten with it or something, but it doesn't, if I take this spoon away, it just leans. It's beveled underneath, so, yeah. You're her taste tester? She's a great position. She is. When I went to Toronto, she made limoncello tiramisu. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Big fan. We actually went to a barbecue at the weekend at my parents', and my mum made a Victoria sponge. And we had like a slice each while we were there. Mum was like, oh, do you want to take any home? We're like, yep, please. Juvaz has been on like the grind, trying all the different British things. I think we've gone through, she's in her Bakewell phase at the moment, cherry Bakewells. She's not a massive fan of like fondant, icing. Not a fan of cherry, and not a fan of marzipan. All of those things, it's a frangipane inside Bakewells, but all of those 3 are present in cherry Bakewells, and she loves them. So it's like, okay. You don't like marzipan? Oh, I love marzipan. You're going on a cooking trip in New York? Oh. Teach you how to make bread and knives? Wow, that's pretty cool. That sounds fun. Yeah, we went to this food festival not too far from here, like about like half an hour away, and there was a guy there who he's called like calls himself like Daddy Grills or Daddy Bear Grylls or something. It's like a play on, you know, Bear Grylls, the survivalist guy. It's like a play on that name, but he calls himself like, because he's like the daddy of the grill or something. Basically, it's a guy that does wildlife grilling, and he teaches classes. He said he teaches classes that teach you how to like do different types of grilling and stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to try and put this chicken in. I just realized I don't have tongs or anything, so I have to do the best I can with, put some forks. So I did these in nice thin strips because I wanted long satay, long chicken strips. Generally when people have chicken satay, they'll have it like on a skewer, kind of like a kebab almost. We're not doing that. We ain't got time to be putting chicken on the skewers, unfortunately, and I don't have any skewers. I can't put everything in there right now, so I'm just going to do this. I'm going to get a plate. I should also be working on the sauce simultaneously, I feel. So I'm going to get going with that. Are you still considering that game list on top games last year, or is that something later this year potentially? Yes, Catman. So when I go back next week, when I've got my desktop, I want to do 3 videos. Okay, I want to do a video of the unboxing for the new TF2 stuff. I want to do a video on the top 10 games that I played last year, and I also want to do a video on the things I'd like to see in the MVM update. That is my hope. Whether I'm going to be able to juggle that, helping out with my family, with the twins and everything, work and everything else going on, it's going to be a pretty hectic week. So hopefully that's my plan. That's my plan. Why is there no heat in the pan? What do you mean? Well, the top games, you have to wait and watch my video. Hi Cubs, how's it going? New content on the horizon. Hi, Karik. New content. Kind of, I guess. Just looking at doing some videos. Because I haven't done any in a while. Someone posted on my YouTube a comment, and it was like a really nice one of like, "You're my favorite YouTube content creator, and I got an Australian playing with you, and it was a dream come true." And I was like, oh. They were like, I know it must be difficult, but if you can do more videos, that'd be great. And I was like, you know what? Yes, I can do more videos. I need to get on it. So yeah, I'm going to try my best, juggling everything I can. Okay, so this is the chicken we're cooking. I'm also going to be making the peanut sauce over here. So we need to put some curry paste. All of that stuff I was washing up earlier, all that time I was not cooking, was to wash up all the stuff I'm now going to dirty. So we're going to put more of that curry paste. You know what? I'm just going to put the whole freaking jar in. And then if I can make it more curry based as opposed to peanut butter based. Based on what? Put that there. So yeah, so my plan is next week, obviously try and do some streams for you guys. But also try and get some videos going as well, so the YouTube crowd don't feel too left out. How much is a cup? Cup is 250 grams, isn't it? So half a cup is 125, 3/4 would be 180, I guess. Just as well I bought more. So the chicken is sizzling away. Excuse fingers. Oh my god, I got peanut butter on the cupboard. This is such a weird shaped jar for something that is this consistency, I have to say. Sun-packed crunchy peanut butter, I'm not impressed with your behavior. Okay, I need to flip that chicken. I also need to open this. I don't want to... Okay. Can I put this in? You don't put too much peanut butter in because then it gets way too salty and the consistency kind of goes out the window. In my experience. You want to have peanut butter, but you also want to, you know, be able to actually pour the sauce, right? So we're just going to flip this chicken. You want to make sure this is cooked thoroughly because we're not cooking this in the sauce or anything like that. We are serving these on the side. That's why I've gone for the strips. It should be fairly quick and easy to cook. I'll put you over here. Doo-doo-doo. You love peanut butter? She's been eating good? Yeah. She's been eating good. I mean, I've been doing my best. I maybe not have cooked as much as I could have. I felt kind of like I've got training weights on, you know, with the state of everything. But yeah, I cooked some dishes. We're gonna put some sugar in here as well. That pan just moved by itself. Put some sugar. If you don't have sugar, by the way, you can just use honey, which is also an alternative. Which we have honey here. We also have maple syrup, which Matt's brought back for me. I just want that there so that he is distributed. But I have some veggies. We do have some veggies. We've got some veggies. 340 grams. That's not 3/4 of a cup, is it? A cup is two. Oh, okay. Use a Sports Direct mug. Okay, chicken is getting there. We need some salt and we need some cider vinegar. So I got my salt here. And we need some cider vinegar. That's going to provide some acidity. Okay. I'm going to put the extract fan on, so I apologize in advance if it is really loud. I'm going to put some heat on the hob up here. We're going to be getting this mixed up now. And then we need 3/4 cup of water, which is... I've actually got a measuring jug down here, so I can use that for the water. Don't we need to use the rest of the thingy as well, don't we? The coconut milk. Yep. A cup is... Doesn't have it on here. Brilliant. It's about that. Let's put some water. And then I'm going to take the coconut milk that we had some of it in the marinade earlier. We use the rest of it now. Okay, I'm going to give this a little quick mix. It needs to heat up a little bit. And then everything will start breaking down a little bit and then it will be a lot easier. I do think this chicken is spinning away from me. So the chicken is looking good. I think it is cooked. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it on this plate here. And we're going to leave it to one side. If I can get away with nothing getting stained during this cooking, then I'll be a very happy man. doing my best. I'm doing my best. So we've got a little plate of chicken going on over here. I'll take the rest of the chicken. I'm going to cook that up while we're doing the sauce. Need to also turn on the oven. I've got some naan bread, kind of like a naan bread pita situation going on. I think that'll be good with the okay, that's done. That'll be good with the sauce. And finally, there's the vegetables. Just gonna spread these out so that's cooking evenly. Put this back on the hob where it belongs. This is heating up now, and just need to keep this a stirring as best as I can. Wish I had a wooden spoon, because that would be what I'd be using here. Oh, slopping, I'm slopping everywhere. Okay, everything's going alright so far, I think. Ugh. Okay, I think we're good. We just need the chicken to cook, and we need the sauce to cook. And the sauce might take a while. We need our ingredients inside to heat up, but we also need it to be like reducing down, because we want it to be a thick sauce. Put the oven on just to heat up these naans. I have to be careful because the Ethernet cable is right next to the fridge. So if I go in the fridge and I open it too quickly, I could yank out the cable. I'm running out of space. Always running out of space. Always. Okay, so I'm going to just put these naans on a tray, put them in the oven, just so they heat up a little bit. Just for the record, this is what they look like prior to going in. Okay, they're not burnt. That's just the patterning on the naan. Okay, these have not been cooked, so I have not burnt anything. Before you all start giving me grief, CeeJaey burnt it. CeeJaey burnt it. No, I'm not having that. Okay, the sauce is starting to come together. There's still like chunks of peanut butter, which I don't really want. I want it to be like a creamy, thick sauce. I'm going to turn these chickens upside down. So the chicken itself is going to have good flavor in it. Again, you can prep them beforehand, the day before, and then just marinate it overnight. Or you can do what I did and leave them for, minimum 20 minutes. Minimum 20 minutes. We did it for like half an hour, right? So leave that there. think I've been splashed. Looking good. Thank you, thank you. Keeping it on a medium heat. Nothing getting burnt today. Caught my head. Not yet, of course, yeah. The only thing is I just want to make sure, the thing with the satay is that I want it to be good. I need it to be thick. So I might need to up the heat a little bit on this because I need it to reduce down so we end up with like a thick sauce. It shouldn't be like runny, you know? It should be like a thick sauce. It does smell peanutty, which is good. And it can be easy to be like, I want it to thicken up, so I'm going to add more peanut butter. All you do is make it incredibly salty, and you ruin the consistency of it. You want to turn the heat up on it a little bit. Just so that it reduces down a little bit more. Hell yeah, CeeJaey, hell yeah. We're cooking. We're cooking here. So yeah, I ripped the headset out. No, I just muted it. I just need, my head's like feeling very thick at the moment. Got a bit of a headache going on. Look at that sizzle, it's going good. Just cooking it nice and slow. They're chicken strips, so like, yeah. We've got that bubble going on over here for our sauce. Oh, okay, you start going away. I'm going to turn the heat right down on the chicken now because it's pretty much done. We're just waiting on the sauce now. What was I going to say? Yeah, so after this, one more cooking stream. One more cooking stream, and you know what? When I'm back home and everything, maybe there's a way I can rig up some cooking streams. Maybe we'll see. Need some more of this iced tea. Really taste the mint. It's very interesting. Okay, this sauce is thickening up nicely. This kitchen is gonna need like a big clean. But I'll get on that. Yeah, it's definitely more the consistency that I'm looking for. Just a little bit more. I like the sauce thick. It's got to be a thick sauce. Otherwise, what are you doing? What are you doing? Whew. Okay. I actually need the... I can hold on, never mind. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Okay, I'm going to put the naans in. I think we're getting there. So Jubats, just for the record, I'm going to pour the sauce into a bowl, okay? So that you can dip anything you want into the bowl, but the chicken itself is going to be on the side, so that if you hate the taste of the sauce, then, you know, you can just have the chicken and the veg and everything else. Oh, this sauce is looking... We're getting there. We're getting there. It's bubbling away. All of the thickness of like the chunks of the peanut butter and everything, it's all kind of gone. So it is making a terrible mess, I have to admit, but I'll clean it up later. Ouch. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Sorry, I just need to take the headset off. My head is like thumping. Took some painkillers. Hopefully they'll. Okay, this sauce I think is like perfect. I think that is actually the consistency I want. I'm hoping it tastes the way I want. We'll find out. So I'm going to take the heat off of that. Heat is off of everything. I'm going to take the chicken. The pan's not getting blackened. That's just the rest of the marinade kind of just caramelizing there. So nothing stuck to the pan. Probably just the part of the pan that, you know, looks dark. Sounds like I'm making excuses again, but as you can see, pan's looking good. I'm just going to leave it like here, I guess. Okay, so my strategy is, you see this arrangement we have here. I'm going to put the sauce in the bowl, the chicken and the veg on the side. Then we're going to put the naan there as well. I hope this works. Am I making a right mess? Oh, absolutely. But if your kitchen's not in a mess, then yeah, are you really cooking? Okay. Let's try and arrange this as best I can. Trying to be fancy with it. I'm no Michelin star chef, but I do like to try and make it look somewhat nice, you know what I mean? Gotta make it look presentable. It's like when I do this for my family. I cook, you know, cook a meal for them. It doesn't matter how it's presented, they will just demolish it. Don't worry about doing all of that. And they're just like chowing down. There we go. Put that in there. Alright, I got some veg. There's some garlic and herb butter. Steamed up. Give it a mix. It smells great. I'm actually going to take, where's my oven gloves? Take the naans out. Okay, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Trying to serve up this veg. We got broccoli, we got beans, we got peas. I'm getting peas on the floor. It's going amazing. All this for presentation, eh? I realize you guys can't actually see what I'm doing, can you? But I will bring the plate over when I'm done. You guys can see the finished article. Oh, I'm dropping more on the floor. There's beans. We got beans down, chat. We got beans down. Okay. Now, and you see the plate there? You see the plate? You see what I've got going on? Okay, now this sauce, we've kind of let it settle, so now like it's starting to look a little way. We're just going to mix that up a little bit. I don't know how to get this in there without it dribbling everywhere. It's looking good, chat. I dare say I'm happy with this. Hopefully it tastes good. It's always the way. Can look good. Okay, let me just get a little kitchen towel, clean up, make it a little more presentable for y'all. Oh, stepped on the pea. And then we got the naans here. I don't know how I'm going to fit the naans on the plate, to be honest. But, you guys see? We got veg, we got the chicken, and we got the satay sauce. We've also got the naans. Ta-da! Which have been heated up lovely. They're nice and warm. If I put it there, I guess you guys can sort of see it. You guys are talking over it. Get a separate plate? I could get a separate plate for the naans, yeah. So that's it. That's chicken satay. done and dusted. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to play some Banjo-Tooie, as long as it works properly, which I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll make it work somehow. And yeah, cooking stream, next one will be on Thursday. So I will see you guys then. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Thanks for joining me. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.